Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Build a Zoo. So we're here again in the Savanna kind of biome, Savanna exhibit, there we go, exhibit. We're in the Savanna exhibit. So we've got quite a lot of stuff to do in general. We need to actually get rid of these flowers as well. We don't need these. We do not need these. At some point I think what I'll do, or between the next episode, I might even redo some flowers. So we've actually got a couple. These ones won't actually work, those ones there. But let's go out and punch out these flowers because we don't want them. We don't want them at all. I think what we'll probably need instead is stuff just like normal flora. Don't even need these ferns. Just tall grass is ready. Everything. Now, I don't know if we can do a brush with these. I wonder if we can. I don't know. I'll try and figure it out. We'll see if we can actually do a brush. Let's just get rid of some of these because we do need heavy amounts of basically bushes and things. So that's one thing that we do need. These actually work, wouldn't they? Ferns. Let's have a look quickly. And there we go. I'm just going to grab a random tool I know I haven't used. Stone axe I haven't used. So we've got... I'm going to write these down. It's one... What was that one? 752? 5 colon 2. But is that different to this one? 175. So maybe we can't do those ones, but we can do 31 colon 2 easily. Now we can do 30. Oh, that's 31 colon 2. And we've also got these as well. I've got a couple of these different ones. Dead grass. Or just random grass, so we might need to use those. I do think I've got... Oh, there we go, 31 colon 1. And I think I've got 31 colon 0. Is that one? The shrub? Want those mixed in as well? Yeah, that'll add some colour. So that'll add some colour. That's a fern, which is what we've already got. I don't think there's any other dead ones, is there? No, that seems to be alright. So, leave that axe back. What else have we got? The dead bushes. Now, can we use those in any way, shape or form? Doesn't look like we can actually place them, but we might be able to place them with other stuff. So we've got dead bushes as well. So let's have a look. Now I've got some different ones of those. So there should be cactus ones in those as well. And that's the bits I don't want. So these. So maybe... Yeah, I'll put those in and see if it works. I don't know if it will. I don't even know if the thing that I've got planned in my head will work. But we'll see. We will see. I'm wondering if we can replace the air with that. That's what I'm wondering. Because we can't just place on top. We need to... An overlay doesn't work either. I'm thinking if we can do a replace brush of 0 and then do a BR sphere of 31 colon 1. 3? Is that going to work? No, I didn't think about that at all. 0. So that did not work at all. Let's undo that as well. Okay, that did not work for undoing either. Well, it allowed us to place them. Oh dear. So, what was that? Well, that was replaced in 0. Replacing air. So why did it destroy a massive bit down here as well? That's what I want to know. Okay, well, what we can do... Or what can we do? What can we actually do to get this to work? Another idea I've got. Overlay. Now, if we overlay... Does overlay work with grass? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. I'm going to have to dig down. So if I just... Pause 1. Not sped, but speed. And fly over here. That's speed 10. I'm going slow as hell. What the hell is going on? So if we go to here... Pause 2. Can we do overlay of 31 colon 1? Okay, so we can actually do that. That's a lot easier. For some reason I had this weird idea of how I was going to do it, but I also need to do limit because there is a world edit limit to stop lag. I know that what I'm going to do is basically create lag. But I'm going to overlay... well, currently it will overlay everything that I've just selected, but that's better than nothing. So, yeah. Screw it. We're going to have to do a heavier percentage of the 2 grasses, I think, and then have the dead ones as like an extra. Or at least that's what I'm thinking. So I'm going to do... Should I do 40% of each? Yeah, I'll do 40% of 31:1. I'll do 40% of 31:2. And then I'll do a 20%... Not $1, not $20, of 32, basically. And that will give us this. Now, there's going to be problems with that. But I don't know, for a very quick way of doing that, okay, that's not quite worked, does it? Actually, it's a very quick way, that did work. So I'm just going to undo that, and that's going to cause a bit of lag again. Sorry anyone that's on the server at the minute. It's not my fault. And then overlay. Yeah, that's fine, I can do this by hand, to be honest. There we go, so we got this by hand. I like how, just randomly, some of them, I've done some weird stuff like this. Okay, and then there's loads and loads of seeds on the ground. Those won't actually matter too much. Oh, there we go, look at those. Those actually won't matter too much. And yeah, so all of the random bits are here. So strange. I think I've got a feeling that these ones, dead bushes, have just pinged off, which is fine. But that's actually giving us air anyway. Now, yeah, I was expecting this to happen, which is just random ones around on the fences. I will clean those up at some point. I will actually do that. Now, this, for some reason, then I've got water in it. Why has that not got water in it? I don't know. Got 8 and 20. Put some water in there. Now, hopefully, yeah, there isn't any water on there either. There isn't down. Not like I actually see anything. There isn't down there. But that's at least overlaid stuff. There is obviously on these rocks those I can ping off, or not really ping off, but I'll take off. I'll get rid of these colours as well, but I'll do that again, you know, another time, or not really another time, but I'll do that after this episode. That's what I'll do. After this episode and between the next one, I'll try and clean up all of those. Right, so we got some of this stuff, and those dead bushes can actually go on there. I didn't know that, so that's quite cool. I don't know why they didn't go on these ones. Maybe they didn't go low enough, which is fair enough. So we've got that. That actually looks a lot better, I think. Looks a lot more Savanna-y. Aha. So those dead bushes can go on the clay. Interesting. Just not grass. That's so weird. Doesn't matter though. So we've got this. We've got this rough terrain. We've got tons and tons of everything else. I'm sure there's going to be some weird stuff happening here as well. That's fine. Yes, there's going to be loads to clear up. We've got tons and tons of that. We've got all that grass, all kind of like sorted. If I then change some of this grass, it will actually look pretty good. I can also just go around and randomly bone meal every so often and just make some of these bigger, which is what I'm going to do. But I might do that in specific places. I won't do it with these big ferns. I don't want the large ferns actually. But I will just do it randomly, and like across here I can just fly like this, which is quite good. And that'll just make a couple of them big. Weirdly, I seem to have targeted all the ferns that were in there, but fair enough. So I'll do that on the long grass. Right, let's just do /warp and zoo _ Savanna. I'm going to grab some of these trees. So again, these trees have been made by Nick Goss, or Cerulean Capuchin. So he's made quite a few of them. The first one I'm going to do is the mega tree. Oh yes, so this is the mega tree. This is it's huge actually. It's a baobab. I think it's called. So I'm just going to do /pos1, and then I'm going to have to guess it's pos2. Right, if I go up to here, I know he's done it exactly in the square. He's pretty good at those, so it's made it easier for me, which is awesome. So thanks, Nick. Right, looking north. Are we going to be looking north? Well, when I place this on the other side, I'm going to be looking north. So, copy. And I'm just going to do /back. So, where are we going to put this? Massive tree. We need to be looking north as well, which is that way. I think the massive tree could be like just there, couldn't it? Do you really want it there though? It'll block that cool bit. This will go across to here and then it drives back into there. We could just have it there, couldn't we? Random massive tree. I don't want to block where the drafts are going. But they could easily just walk over here and around. Alright, well we're going to try it here. Alright, so we're just going to do / paste -A. And -A is minus the air. So that will give us baobab tree. How cool does that look? Now has part of that been cut off? I think it has. So I'm just going to do undo. I'm also going to do /back and make sure that is how it is. Is that how it is? No, so I've missed off some of them, or some of it somehow. So I think my pos 1, I had to change a little bit to over here. Let's change my pos 1 to here actually, just to make sure. It doesn't matter, some of this will get cut in, but pos 1, and I'll do the same thing when I did my copy. There we go. So here, / copy, and then I'll just do /back. Not neck, but back. And then here we will go and do / paste -A. And that is better. That's better. That's what we wanted. It does mean that it's some of this and stuff, but we can clean that up. There we go. This is looking good. And I'm just going to get rid of some of these. We don't need those. We don't need that sign. I know that's kind of flat on this hill, but it doesn't matter. We can fix that all by hand. So, or by fix it, I mean cover it up. We can just cover that up. There we go. So covered that up and put in those. And grab a couple of these with ferns. And like grass and stuff. There we go. Spam it the hell over there. Right, so that's given us at least that big baobab tree. It's called baobab tree. Yeah, and then we need some like normal trees then. So these are just huge. So I might have some monkeys in there. Though it wouldn't actually make any sense. No, I can't have monkeys in there because they would just escape easily. So that's actually pretty dumb. So I won't have any monkeys in there, but that's a shame because they would love this. Unless I can. I might have a look at it. I might have a look at what they actually do in the real ones if they just have the monkeys on the monkey house type things or whatever. Right, so we've got that tree. So let's do /back. Now, got a couple small ones. We've got the bigger ones. I'm going to go for at the beginning. Was this on the side? Yeah, it is. So I'm going to go here and we're just going to do our pos 1. That was pos 1, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. And then we're going to go here and do pos 2. So now we've got that. Again, looking north, which is that way. There's the actual stem. Let's just copy. And then we're just going to do back. And we're going to have a look around. So I'm just going to do speed 4, 3, whatever. Anything. Right, okay, so I know that north's there. So I'm just going to do /paste -A. There we go. So that's giving us one of those. That looks pretty cool. That's all pasted in correctly. We're then just going to do /rotate 90. So the way that I do this is generally if I can see it, I'll rotate it. If that makes sense. Now this means I'll be looking this way. So paste that on -A. And does that fit in? Yes, it does. That fits in perfectly. And then rotate 90 again. I'm going to have another one over here. Yeah, I have another one over here. Paste. There we go. -A. And rotate. And here, paste -A. That's given us those. And then by this time, I can't see that first one. So it's fine to have this one looking the same direction. I might have it even up here. There we go, got one there. And then again, rotate it. And have it just randomly stuck onto this. Oh, there we go. I didn't actually look that time. So there we go, got that on there. And here. I don't know where I actually paste it, but right there, apparently. rotate 90. Have one up. I'll have it up on this actually. I don't even know which way I'm looking. I think this way is where I'm looking. So return to normal. No, it hasn't. Not yet. So we go get it on that side, and that means I need to do that. So that's given us a couple of those. That's given us the first ones. So that's just using one tree, and that already looks really varied and really cool. So if we just go /back again, we'll go to the second biggest one. So you can kind of see what we're doing. We're building up like kind of variation using these. That's one. And then if I can actually get it right, I need to change my speed as well. There we go. So there. And pulse 2. Again, looking north. This time I'll try and remember. So this is the second variation. Copy. And then /back. And where are we going to go first? Right, let's put one of these smaller ones around this side. As we did before. I'm just going to do speed 3 this time. So not go too fast. Have it on here maybe. Like, wait, so you can see it there. So we go. Paste minus A. And then where's the rotate? Rotate 90. And that'll be looking this way, so I'll have one on here as there. Rotate minus 90, so we're now looking this way. Have this one up on here. Like that. And I'm actually going to get rid of this whole stupid thing that's around it. Because I don't know why that's there. There we go. And fill these in. Okay, and then we need another one that's looking that way. So one right here. And let's rotate it again. Which brings it back to normal rotation. There we go. Rotate 90. Looking this way. Rotate 90, so then looking behind us. Have one on here, because we haven't actually got any in here. So I want to have these planes quite open and then have like the trees around these, and that seems to be working nicely so far. I just realised that those are all cut off. Oh, damn. Well, that's fine. Knowing Nick's way, he usually just fills these up, so I can do that off camera as well. So he usually just does this on them. So that is his technique, and I reckon that's it. I also need to do the opacity on these leaves, and I know I need to do those, so that way I'll do it at some point. But I'm thinking of having like the trees around these bits, and you know, like quite a few of them. I'm going to paste another one over here anyway. Like on this bit. There we go, like that. So I think, yeah, having trees around those bits and then having the planes. We need those open planes anyway for other things. But there we go, that's kind of cool. I'll rotate it and paste it. Don't really know what it is, but yeah, that's good. Okay. So we are getting there. That's a bigger one, isn't it? I think I was looking backwards, wasn't it? Can't quite remember. No, it was on the side. Alright, well, that's fine. If it's on the side, it's fine. I'm just going to rotate that as well. Place one up here, down here? Down here. There we go. I just realised how similar that looks wood-wise to these. I could have just used those, but that doesn't matter. That's quite cool. Right. That's good. Do I want another baobab? Probably not. Alright, so we've got those so far. I think we do need some more. Because some of the actual savannas can have like properly wooded areas. I'm going to just grab these ones and also those ones over there. There's a couple. The next down for me. So let's jump up to speed 1. And up to here. Make sure I go high enough this time. Pulse 2. And yeah, it looks like roughly what I was saying he does. Alright, well this one's going to be a little bit different. Okay, we're looking south. Where we've copied it. Well, I think he's done another 2... Has he done another 2 trees? Let's have a look. These look slightly different. So these have got like more stalks and these have got singular... No, they haven't. Looks slightly different. I'll try those. I'm not too keen on that one, but I do like this one. What's this using? Jungle. Okay, I'll use that one in a second. Alright, so let's just do /back. And then start pasting these around. Okay, so this one's looking south, so we need to look this way. And then paste -A. Again, I'll just do speed 3. Or 4, 3. Whichever one. Rotate as well. Rotate. So that's looking this way. I've got a small one here, so maybe if the small one is down here. And do another rotate. I'll be looking upwards. Have this one around the side here. Get stuck in the hill. Not too sure about that. Have it down here. And then rotate it. Not like that. That's not rotating. It's not rotating at all. Rotate, and then we can have it up to here as well. There. And we can rotate one backwards this way. There. And rotate one this way. So we'll just be the ones around the water and things, so that makes sense. And rotate that way. There we go. It's there. And then have some around here as well. There we go. Another one up here. So I'm trying to use the little ones a little bit more. Because I quite like them. I like the smaller ones. Don't know why. So rotate this way, I think. Shove one in. Different level down here. And there's something to build up. There we go. A small one there. Maybe have like a small one up here as well. Let's just do something like that. I can't remember which way this one's looking, but we'll just post one here. To be honest. Doesn't really matter where. There we go. So that's looking pretty cool now. Yes, I think it's looking pretty cool. I'm just going to do speed 1. So I've got quite a few of them now. That's looking good. I'm going to fix these now. Otherwise it will start to drive me insane. Slowly will start to drive me insane. So there we go. Got those. And we got that. And I think actually it is the Nick Goss way of putting leaves on top of fences. I bet you any money it is. And by any money I don't actually mean any money. But yeah, I think what we'll do after this, after we've got all of these like trees and stuff, I mean the next one will probably be still more trees. Sorry guys, but that's just how these exhibits are going to be. Most of them are going to be terrain type things because it's interesting. The terrain is really interesting and different on all of these. We're going to have to put in some bushes, so I'm going to make some bushes up. And whether I just, throw those out and do them per thing, I think we're going to have to do by hand some of these extra areas. Like these hills and things. We're going to have to make them more interesting by hand. I know, not interesting, not fun. Maybe we can mix that up with animals in the middle and trying to build them, as well as to build the actual huts over there. I think this exhibit will take the longest out of all of them, because it really is going to be a bit more in depth than the others that I have planned, but we'll see. I'm going to continue to add textures as well to help with not just this build in particular, but obviously it helps with all other builds with LD Modern users, so that's pretty cool. So there we go. If I just finish off this, then I think we'll call it there for an episode. The next one, gonna copy over a couple more trees. I know. We'll copy over more trees, a couple more trees next time. Get all of that sorted. And then probably build, well not really build, but probably make a couple more giraffes. Hopefully by then, by the time we get to the next episode, because I'm, doing these in twos, I think by that time, I would hopefully, don't know why I just did that, I will hopefully, finish with the fence and got rid of all this stuff and tied up these corners and things, got rid of the little flowers. We can add in a couple of flowers every so often, like a little grove or something, but make it a little bit better, I guess. But yeah, I think after this, that is it for this episode, guys. So yeah, I mean, it's going to be interesting what we actually do, and if I just grab that picture, there we go. So we're going to have elephants. I think we're going to have giraffes on this side, going through here. Probably some zebras. Zebras out here. I can always see them in the plains. Maybe have a white rhino. Maybe we can make a... Can we make a rhino, do you think? Yeah, we'll have a rhino, like, here. Well, actually, we will do that. We will make a rhino. We'll have the elephants around this bit, because there's a lot of area. And they also need this big water thing so they can splash around and make a load of mess. Because that's what they do, obviously. All the time. So we're going to have those. We're also going to have... We're not going to have meerkats. We're going to have those in a separate exhibit, I think. Warthogs, we could... I don't know how we're going to do the warthogs. Well, I've got ideas. It doesn't look very good in my head for warthogs. It depends on what type of player heads we can find. But yeah, zebras and things. We'll have some more giraffes. Shove those around. I think that'll be like a medium-sized one. We'll do an even bigger one and do some small ones as well. Yeah, it's turning out pretty good. I think, anyway. I think it's turning out a lot better now that we've started doing this. And look, of course it's going to be one of these. But I think now that we've started properly sorting out the terrain and things, and also the gates, it makes it more interesting. And I've just realised, after I've started doing the terrain, how big this single exhibit is. This single exhibit is really massive, but I think, once it's done, it'll kind of set the mood and show you guys what I'm going to be doing in this series and what it's all about. But yeah, thanks very much for watching, guys. It's been a little bit of a long one, but yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.